You ever notice that sometimes a woman doesn't need to say a single word, but somehow you just know she's into you? It's not about the obvious stuff, not about her laughing at your jokes or liking your photos. I'm talking about something deeper, subtle signs, the kind that tell you without a doubt she's burning with desire for you. But here's the catch, most guys miss it. They look for signs that are too loud, too direct, and when they don't see them, they assume she's not interested. Meanwhile, she's sitting there, heart-pounding, sending signals that only a man who understands women would catch. Let me tell you something. If a woman is burning with desire for you, she won't always come out and say it. It's not because she doesn't want to. It's because desire, real desire, has a rhythm of its own, and it speaks in ways that aren't always loud, but are always present. Now, I want to share a story with you. A few years ago, I was at a friend's housewarming party. Small group, nothing wild, just people talking, drinking, laughing, and there was this woman there, Sarah. Not the loudest person in the room, not the center of attention, but the way she carried herself, calm, poised, a little mysterious. And every time I looked up, she was looking at me, then looking away. It wasn't obvious, it was subtle, just long enough to catch my eye. But here's what stood out. She didn't look away like she was embarrassed. She looked away like she wanted me to notice. That's what desire looks like sometimes. You don't always see it. You feel it. Later that night, I ended up next to her on the couch. The conversation just flowed. And there was this moment. No words, no moves, just the space between us. It was charged, like a current was running between us, and neither of us wanted to interrupt it. That's the kind of thing I want to talk about today, because if she's burning with desire for you, you'll notice how she leans in. Not physically at first, though that comes later, but emotionally. She starts listening more intently. She remembers the little things you say. She starts to ask questions that go deeper than, "What do you do?" or "Where are you from?" She wants to understand you. Not just the surface stuff, the real you, your past, your struggles, what keeps you up at night. And when you open up, even a little, you'll see it in her eyes. That glow, that pull, like she just found something she didn't even know she was looking for. She laughs, not just because something's funny, but because you made it funny. You become the source of her joy, even in small moments. And the thing is, it's not always logical. You don't have to be the best-looking guy in the room. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a perfect body or drive a fancy car. When a woman is burning with desire for you, it's about how you make her feel. And if you can create that feeling of being seen, being safe, being desired back, she'll start showing you in ways most men overlook, like when she finds reasons to text you. Not big things, just little moments. Something reminded her of you, and she couldn't resist sharing it. Or when she asks if you're free, even if she's the kind of woman who normally waits for a man to make the first move. Or when she starts mirroring you, your tone, your pace, even your posture. That's her subconscious syncing up with yours. She may not even realize it, but her body, it remembers you. It remembers how she felt when she was around you. Sometimes she gets nervous around you and fidgets. She might play with her hair, touch her neck, bite her lip without noticing. These aren't random. These are ancient primal signals, desire leaking out through her body language. And if she's truly into you, if she's burning with desire, she'll protect the space she shares with you. What do I mean by that? Let's say you're in a group and someone starts making jokes at your expense. She'll defend you, not because you need defending, but because in her mind, you're hers. Even if you haven't kissed, even if you haven't said it. That claim, unspoken as it is, starts forming in her mind. And here's something else she does, and she becomes generous with her attention, with her time, with her words. Maybe she bakes you something, or she brings you coffee, or she checks in after a long day. And it's not about the act, it's about the energy behind it. She wants to make your life easier, smoother, happier, not because she has to, because being part of your world brings her joy. That's when you know it's real. Now, I know what some people are thinking, but what if she's just being nice? Here's the difference. Nice is polite. Desire is charged. Nice is when she says thank you. Desire is when she says, that made my day. Nice is when she texts back. Desire is when she starts the conversation. Nice is when she gives you a hug. Desire is when she lingers just a second longer than necessary. Desire is in the details. It's in the spaces between words. It's in the look that lasts a beat too long, the silence that suddenly feels full, the way her voice softens when she says your name. You don't need to guess when it's real. Your gut will know. And if you've been working on yourself, your confidence, your purpose, your peace, you'll be able to hold that desire without fumbling it. Because here's the truth, desire isn't something you chase, it's something you invite. When you're grounded, when you're present, when you're not trying to impress, you give her something she doesn't get from most men. You give her freedom. Freedom to feel, to be seen, to want. And in that freedom, she'll start doing things that surprise you. She might confess a secret she's never told anyone. She might ask you how you really feel about her. She might show up unexpectedly just to be near you, not because she needs to, because she can't help it. That's what burning desire looks like. It's not loud, it's not performative, it's undeniable. But here's the kicker. You can't force it. You can't manipulate your way into it. You can't script it, or fake it, or trick your way into being desired. But you can become the kind of man who naturally inspires it, by being centered in who you are, by knowing your worth, by living your purpose with quiet strength, by treating her like a human, not a prize. Because when you do that, when you show up with calm confidence, clear boundaries, and deep presence, she feels it. And when she feels it, she responds with her eyes, her time, her touch, her desire. So the next time you're with a woman and you start to wonder, is she into me? Look past the words. Look for the space she creates for you, the energy she brings to you, the effort she makes without needing applause. If she's burning with desire, trust me, you'll know she'll do this. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it again.